Yo, what up? I'm back at you. It's me again, Mike Cardi. We about to get. Yo, what up? I'm back at you. Yes, I'm about to get into basketball wise. You know, this episode had a lot of great topics in it. It was a little less ratchet than the normal episode. So that was the actual refreshing thing about this whole episode right here. You know, it was no bad hair weaves. OG was not on this episode. Shawnee's not in here. She's off somewhere, you know. So it was just pretty much the core girls, and it was really focusing on Tami and Malaysia and her family and all this, that, and the third, okay? So, boom. We're going to get into everything in just a moment. I hope y'all are doing pretty good today. I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Yes, yes, yes. If it's your first time tuning in to My Car TV, please get all the way up into the channel. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And if you're not following me on social media, please hit me up at My Car TV. Yes, on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And also follow my shirt business at Two Kings Custom Prints or Two Kings Prints on Instagram, and also my website for my clothing brand, Jobat's Clothing, at www.jobatsclothing.com. Now, boom, let's get up into the damn episode right here. We start this thing off with Jackie Christie. She's pretty much at the dang on farm, and she loves her damn animals and all that, but this time she is there meeting Reggie, trying to plan out the perfect proposal for Tami so that she can be able to get that nice wedding that she's been yearning for all these dang on years and everything. So, you know, Reggie pretty much shows up, and he's kind of like, what the fuck are we doing here? And Jackie's like, you know, you need to go big or go home, dude. Like, what you trying to do here? And she excuse me, she dang on makes a suggestion about, you know, tying the ring around the goat's neck or something like that. Meanwhile, the goat eating his ass and all this, that, the third. And Reggie like, oh, hell no, we ain't going that route, you know. So, she also brings up, you know, a nudist beach or something. He's like, I ain't about to be sitting here proposing with my meat out and all this. And so, you know, pretty much they dang gonna, you know, sit there and try and work out some things, but she, you know, wants him to demonstrate how he's going to propose to Tami, and, you know, he gets down. It's like a nice, cute little moment, and, you know, it's really sweet to kind of see Reggie in that little innocence and all that, because he puts on this hardcore image. But, like I said, they moved the dang on scene along to the next thing, and we got Evelyn in L.A. with her grandfather, and, you know, this is the first time really chilling with her grandfather, because they really never met because, you know, of something that happened early on in life. And, you know, this is like her first time really getting a chance to talk to him, meet him. So they walking down the Hollywood Walk of Fame, just kind of talking, and she's kind of reminiscing like, you know, I wonder what life would be if I did have him in my life. Well, she reveals that they found him via DNA and stuff after the Hurricane Maria came through and tore up Puerto Rico, and that's pretty much how they found him, and they introduced him to her mother, where she had met him for the first time, which is her father. And you know, they just all kind of hit it off, and they've been trying to, you know, create this whole family vibe from then on out. Meanwhile, Evelyn, she's kind of saying how she wants to go to Puerto Rico to kind of give back to the community, and you know, they're trying to plan this whole trip. So we're going to see where that goes in just a second. So move right along. Dang on Malaysia, she's at home with her kids and her family. She's excited because they're there for spring break and stuff. And, you know, pretty much the dad keeps the kids. So this is her one time where she gets to, you know, have a whole week long with them. So she's happy, but at the same time, you know, she's, you know, has this whole little thing in the back of her mind for like what happened to her brother with the cops, and, you know, she fears for her son. And it's actually a thing that, you know, most black people are going through, you know, black parents these days are going through, which is where they have to watch out for their children. And, you know, you never know that, you know, wearing a hoodie could get you shot one day, or simple as reaching in your pocket for your cell phone can get you shot or whatever. And that's just kind of one of the things of being black in today's society. And so she's fearful for her son, and she's kind of crying, and she's really emotional at this point in time, and she's saying she doesn't really wish this whole thing on anybody's family. And I mean, that's just, you know, these are people that you're thinking are supposed to protect and serve you, and they're pretty much taking people's lives daily, you know. And you know, it's nothing that we can really do about it, about, you know, being a black person and this being our skin. We just pretty much have to be law-abiding citizens and try to obey the law as best as possible. And hopefully, these things will not happen to us, you know. So I feel her on that, and I feel her anxiety. And I ain't even got no dang on kids. So, boom, let's move it right along. Dang on, we got Jen and Gia, you know, which is her dog. They're at the dog clothing store, which is like this expensive ass store. And Kristen's there, which is Jen's new little sister, sidekick, whatever you want to call her, a little mini clone. And they sitting there talking, and you know, they're talking about Jackie's play and how it all went down. And at this point, you know, Jen's like, you know, I really enjoyed Jackie and her acting and all that. And Kristen's like, okay, well, what the fuck is going on with you in Malaysia? Why won't y'all, you know, kicking it? What's going on with y'all's friendship at this point in time? And, you know, she pretty much goes in this whole little thing like, you know, girl, you doing bad in the friend zone area. Like, what's really good? And I'm like, Kristen, in the back of my damn mind, girl, why ain't you damn taking that shit as a damn hint? If her friends that she's falling out with or whatever, they ain't vibing with her, like, why aren't you taking the dang on red flags or whatever? But you want to be with the in crowd so damn bad, okay? Anywho, you know, Jen's like, you know, I ain't got time to worry about that. I got this court case that's going up because I got this stalker that's coming after me. You know who she's talking about. She's talking about Tim, Sweetie Pie, son or whatnot, the Michelin Man. And, you know, she's done made this whole fabricated thing or whatever when, you know, pretty much Tim done let us know on Sweetie Pie's that, girl, your ass pretty much flipped the hell out because, you know, he didn't want to propose to you and you done went ring shopping and all this, that, and the third. And after that, you wanted to ain't gonna start filing lawsuits and stuff. Like, girl, stop it with the damn dramatics, okay, Jen? Just stop the shit. Anywho, Kristen's buying the whole bullshit because, you know, she feels sorry because she feels like Jen needs a shoulder to lean on or a friend or whatever because everybody's turning their back on her ass left and right and she's too damn stupid to realize the shit. Okay. Anywho, but she recruits Kristen to go with her to dang on court. And you know, Kristen's like, you know, I just want to be a good friend to you, and I'm sitting here looking at her motherfucking ass side the fuck ways like, girl, bye, okay? You ain't even a damn good friend to Cece, who's supposed to be your damn family or whatever. You been knowing her a whole lot longer, okay? So I don't know, I don't get you right now, and right now I can't fuck with you like that, Kristen, because you done showed me yourself, okay? Boom, let's move right along. Evelyn's in Puerto Rico with her family. She's looking at Pioneers Beach, where pretty much Hurricane Maria done destroyed stuff after the dang on storm. The families and everybody moved, their businesses and all that collapsed, and they pretty much had to get out of there. And so the dad's a tour guide, and you know, they're all kind of just sad for the situation because, you know, this is the part of the U.S. and we're supposed to be taking care of these people, but we got a stupid ass president by the name of 45, Donald Trump, whatever you want to call him. Sorry, Tamar, I took your word, but you know, pretty much he ain't doing shit and he don't give a fuck about them people, and it's just a sad situation. And it just sucks that, you know, you see people on TV that are actually, you know, physically affected by it, that they're showing their part of their life, you know, on the camera, on like a reality TV show, you know, not just via the news. Okay, so, you know, my heart goes out to them and the families because, you know, we should be doing more as American citizens and stuff. I know I donated whenever it was time, you know, but the government needs to step in and do their damn part and do what's right. Anyhow, dang on, let's move right along, dang on. They in L.A. Jackie is with Reggie. They pretty much at the ring shop, going ring shopping, and Reggie wants to give Tami a 5-carat ring. And I'm like, yes, go ahead and do it big, okay? And, you know, they pick out this nice little ring and stuff, you know, and Jackie's like, have you picked out the proposal yet? What you gonna do? And he's like, you know, I'm thinking, you know, I ain't really thought of, you know, she's like, okay, helicopter. And she's like, okay, Tami don't do helicopters, okay? Well then, what about dang on, you know, some other stuff or whatever, you know? And she's like, you know, Tami ain't going for that, you know. He's like, you know, I was thinking she do love crab, so why don't we do like a crab, you know what I'm saying? Put it in the crab, she bust it open, boom, it's that, you know, the ring is there, you know, and she can suck the meat off while she putting her ring on. So, you know, I was like, okay, that's a crazy ass thing. Who wants to have crab meat on their damn wedding, on their wedding band with butter and all that shit and hot sauce? You know how people stop that shit up. Whatever, you know, if that's how you want to do it, you can always wash it off, but it would make you happy and it would be a nice little thing, you know what I'm saying? Because he want to keep it real simple, stupid. Anywho, let's move along. Dang on, we got Court with Jen, and she's there with Kristen and her whole little entourage that she got and stuff, and you know, she's still talking about how she feels threatened for her life because of Tim, you know, she's hoping that the judge grants her a permanent restraining order and all this, that, and the third, whatever, girl. Okay. Anywho, 3 hours later, access motherfucking denied. The damn judge was like, hell no, or whatnot. So she's like, you know, how can I move on with my life? And blah, 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 blah. Kristen's like, you know what I'm saying? He's a punk ass bitch for the moves that he pulled in there. And I'm like, girl, you just now finding out about this stuff, whatever. This shit probably go way deeper than the damn surface. Anywho, let's move along. Dang on. Malaysia is with Jackie, and they pretty much meeting at some type of vineyard or something like that. And they exchanging gifts, you know, or Jackie brings Malaysia some gifts, and, you know, Malaysia pretty much goes into this whole conversation about how she needs to have a conversation with her son about being a black man in America and all this, you know, and Jackie, she's pretty much, you know, understanding the whole situation because she has little Dougie at the house, and, you know, they don't want anything to happen to their children, but they know, you know, they have to do what they have to prepare them and to give them the knowledge that they need to be able to survive out here, you know. So, you know, as parents, you know, I'm pretty sure that's you got to do what the hell you know is right, or what you feel is right, you know, as far as revealing knowledge to your children in the right manner and the right time and stuff. You know, it's better you give it to them than for society to give them that knowledge. Okay, so pretty much as they're talking, you know, Malaysia, she, you know, gives her whole speech about how she has a phobia of cops, and then she goes into this whole, like, crying, hyperventilating situation. You can just tell, like, it has really just, like, taken a toll on her, and Jackie's like, you know, girl, you might need to go see someone about this. Boom, let's move right along. We with Evelyn and her family, and at the Boys and Girls Club. Pretty much she has brought, outfits and things and food and all this for the girls so they can feel good and feel like they have something because a lot of their things were destroyed. So it's like a really good gesture, and I really get a chance to see Evelyn's soft side and, you know, where she comes from, the heart and all this. And, you know, I understand her wanting to give back, and like I say, use your money for something good. I really appreciate that, okay? Boom, let's move along. Dang on, Tami and Reggie, they all at the cookout with the family. You got Jazz, you got Lyric there, they cooking out and stuff. You know, Tami, like, she don't know how to dang on cook meats or whatever. I'm like, okay, come on now, how old are you? You should know how to dang on keep the dang on meat and stuff from being contaminated, girl, okay? Anywho, dang on Jazz, she asked about, you know what I'm saying, the proposal and all this, the third, right here in front of damn Reggie. And I'm like, you know, why can't you do that real incognito or whatever? At this time right here, you know, Reggie's like, you know, I done been meeting with Jackie, I got the ring and all this, you know what I'm saying, I'm just waiting on the right time. And Tami, she's like, you know, okay, you know, what kind of ideas you got? You know, she's like, you know, we went to a farm and stuff. She's like, I'm not feeling that shit or whatever. I'm not feeling it. You know, it's not even a good idea, you know. And pretty much Lyric's like, you know, it's a cool idea, you know, but what do you want to do, mama? And she's like, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do. And I pretty much she's getting cold feet here. Well, she don't know, you know, she's at that midlife crisis or whatever. She got the man of her dreams, but she just don't know how to accept love at this point is what I'm getting. So, you know, she just a little apprehensive. But we're going to see what happens with this, okay? Move right along. Dang on. Evelyn's in Puerto Rico with the family, and they pretty much are meeting, like, their aunts and stuff. And they all having, like, this nice little family get-together. They cha-cha and stuff. So, you know, it's like a real cute moment or whatever for the grandfather and his daughter. I can't even talk Evelyn's mama. They had a nice little, father-daughter dance for the very first time, and you could tell that they were at peace with the situation, and they just want to have that nice like unity all back together and get to know him more while he's still here. So I really enjoyed that whole little scene right there. Like I say, Evelyn, this whole episode, y'all was on it and doing some good stuff, and they really showed you in a really great light. Okay, so boom, let's move along. We got Jackie meeting Tami at the cake shop, and Jackie's really excited or whatnot, and then here you go, boom, you got Tami springing the news on her like, girl, I don't really even know if I want to do this shit, I'm getting cold feet, I'm not sure if I'm ready to get married or whatever. And Jackie's like, you don't want no proposal, I thought this is what you wanted. So they go on this whole little thing, and Jackie's like, okay, what's really the tea, girl? And Tami's like, what if he decides he wants kids and we done already tried this whole kid thing and I haven't been able to produce. So, I think that we should just stay as friends. And then if he decides he want to go get a woman pregnant, we'd be cool that way or whatnot, But, I'm like, Tami, it's multiple ways you can do this. Like, you can get your eggs, you can have you a surrogate, y'all can go try that route again. Everything, like I say, you just got to be open-minded. But to me, it just sounds like you just not feeling it, and it sounds like you all the way checked out of the situation, and you just content and cool with having, Reggie around. Or whatever is what it sounds like to me. Anywho, let's move right along. Dang on, Jen, she's at the dang on relationship specialist, and she's done taking this survey, prior to, and the relationship specialist like, girl, you showing signs of jealousy. What's really going on here? Or whatnot. And we already know Jen is dang on gullible. She's jealous. She's bitter. She's, she every dang on thing. Like I say, she just need to get herself together all the way around. So it's actually good if she went to go see somebody, because they can really help her out with her situation, I feel like, Anywho, dang on, they talk about the court case and all this. So anywho, yeah, they talk about the dang on court case and everything. And talk about Jen's parents and how they were married, and how they went through like a whole toxic thing, and Jen reveals how she always picks toxic men out, and how it just never works out, and how she's never really gotten over Eric and the relationship with the groupies and stuff. So she just has like a lot of mending of her heart and all this. She does admit out of her own mouth that she has developed some bitterness, and that's the reason why she do the shit that she do, and we already knew that motherfucking shit. So we just glad that you just fucking come to the conclusion of it. You having that revelation amongst yourself, okay? Anywho, let's move right along. Dang on, Malaysia is where her kids, they pretty much at the arcade, they doing go-kart and everything, they having a good time. And after they do all that, she pulls her oldest son to the side, and she pretty much talks to him about being a black man in America, and how he shouldn't wear his hoodie, how he shouldn't be reaching for his cell phone whenever he's amongst the cops and things, and just learning how to just speak. And the whole time he's just kind of confused, like, what's going on. So this one she reveals, like, my brother, your uncle, he got killed, and he got killed by a cop. And I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to grow up, be successful, and all this. She starts wishing successful affirmations in his life, and like I say, it was just like a nice positive conversation. Like I say, if you have to have this conversation with your children, it's probably not going to be easy, and you're going to try and find the words to get there, but I think that she did a good job, the best way she could. I think his father needs to follow up behind that and give a more in-depth conversation, just from a man's perspective or whatnot. So that's my take on it. Anywho, dang on the next episode, we got dang on a little PSA on domestic violence. You got Malaysia and Jen about to get into it, and you got Jen and Tami about to get into it. So it's about to be this whole motherfucking fiasco going down. Like I say, the girls is off the dang on chain. This has been my episode review of Basketball Wives. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I love you all. Bye.